Hey y'all, it's me, Cali Girl 0917, and I am just checking in with you guys. I'm doing a quick vlog. I'm at my apartment's gym, which ain't really too much of a gym because we really don't have that many much equipment, but it gets the job done. And I'm just journaling my feelings right now. I feel a little overwhelmed, a little frustrated, and what better thing to do than to get a quick workout in? You know, normally I feel like being somebody who's always had issues with my weight, I run to food for comfort when I'm feeling a certain way, but I'm trying to get out of that habit because it's a really bad habit to make, and I believe I made it. I started that as a child, you know, running to food because I seen, you know, my parents had an abusive relationship. My father was on drugs, and I really didn't feel like I had a voice, I guess. As a child, my older sister, she would kind of speak her mind and she would always get in trouble. And so, like for me, I always wanted to make everything right and make everybody happy, so I got into the habit of being a people pleaser. Well, when you're a people pleaser, things don't stop bothering you. You just stop vocalizing yourself with it. And so then eventually what tends to happen is you tend to stuff yourself down or pacify yourself in your emotions with food or alcohol or whatever your vice may be. You tend to reach out to those things. Sorry if I'm like wobbly, but I want to get this done while I'm working out. You tend to reach out to those things as opposed to actually speaking your mind. And actually, even in studying psychology and things, I have been looking at, I came across a couple of studies that kind of coincide with that, you know, especially people who are obese or people who deal with eating disorders or binge eating issues, or people who just eat their emotions, tend to be people pleasers. They tend to be people who have issues. And like for me, what goes on mentally in my mind, I sort of decompartmentalize my emotions, my feelings, and I work things out while I'm eating. Chewing, I go into zombie mode and I start thinking about the things that bother me. So I'm not mindfully eating. I'm not paying attention to what I'm putting inside my body. And as a result of that, the weight just keeps piling on because you're getting in front of the refrigerator and you're staring at an empty space trying to find something that can make you feel better. When really what can make you feel better is speaking your mind and not being pacified by food, because once you're done, that issue's still going to be there. So I just wanted to come and give a quick update with you guys. I'm down about 16 pounds since starting and really effectively trying to lose this weight. Y'all, it's not easy. I have a little baby. Of course, I deal with some of the postpartum issues again. I have 2 other children that need me, that are 9 and 5, and a husband that needs me. And for those of us who are married, we already know. It's like I got 4 kids and not 3, because I still have to, you know, tend to him and manage him, you know, not manage him, but, you know, care for your husband and you know, meet his needs. And then I have myself. Now, where do I come in to play with all of those things? Sometimes last. But one thing that I did learn in taking therapy is you have to put the oxygen mask on yourself. When the plane's going down, you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can help anybody else. So for those of us who tend to either people please or manage everybody else except for yourself, or put yourself last, you got to stop. Today you have to stop, because when you die, there's only going to be space for one casket, and everybody else only got their own lives to live. They got their own stuff to take care of. Me, I want to live my best life. I want to be out here living my best life. And right now, do I feel like I'm living my best life? No, because I'm not happy with my weight. So I'm just coming to you. Thank you for talking with me. For one, it's a mutual beneficial relationship, because I get to talk and kind of get my feelings out. And you guys, hopefully you guys can relate to the things that I go through. And then another thing I was thinking about, I'm just gonna touch on this briefly, but I'll go into more detail at a later time, is how food, when you eat food, it releases endorphins. Well, when you do drugs or anything else, those same endorphins are released. Food is a drug. Binge eating disorder is a mental disorder, but people tend to, in society, judge overweight and obese people like it's just like, okay, will you just eat right and you just exercise? Like, no, sometimes it's not. Sometimes there are underlying issues. Sometimes there are strongholds, and I am a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. There are some strongholds and some spiritual things going on and some generational things going on that you have to break free of. It's a reason why everybody in your family is addicted to something. Or there's a reason why everybody in your family is obese. There's a reason, and it's more, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. So that's one thing that I just wanted to say. I want to share that with you all, that, if you let yourself go, or allow yourself to kind of get into that, cycle where you're not doing the help, you're not being mindful in the present, taking account into your feelings, your emotions, and putting everybody before you and being a people pleaser, that today I encourage you to stop and to do something for yourself that's going to make you feel good, and do something for yourself to take care of yourself, to make you live a longer life. For me, I'm working out. I can't stop. I won't stop. Y'all keep up with me. Subscribe, comment, everything, because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this the right way, or I'm going to do this my way, I would say, because there's more than one right way to lose weight. But I'm going to do this my way. So follow along with me on this journey, and watch this while you're on the treadmill. How about that? Because I watch YouTube videos all the time when I'm on the treadmill. It's a good idea. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe, stay tuned. I will be updating you guys with more videos. I feel like a lot of times, and I'm done rambling, I'm gonna say this. I feel like a lot of times I didn't want to go before the camera, because it is embarrassing once you've lost almost 100 pounds and you put it back on, whether it was because of baby or not. It's embarrassing getting in front of that camera, but I want you guys to go through the process with me, because everybody ain't gonna start out a certain weight. Everybody's not gonna start off, just needing to drop 5 or 10 pounds. Some of y'all like me needs to drop 100 pounds. So I'm here with y'all. I'm encouraging y'all to do something active today. Do something outside of the norm. Do something to treat yourself. It is so hot, or else I would be walking outside, but I believe it's like 96 degrees, and who ain't here for it is me. So anyways, Cali Girl 917 signing out. Don't forget, subscribe, comment, all of that. We'll talk to you later. Peace.